Anthony Show is back on Sirius XM.
Ron Bennington in studio.
Yeah.
We like that. We like that a lot.
Yeah. Up early on a Friday like this?
How's the raw dog treating you?
Well, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing over there.
Is it crazy over there? Big, huge facility?
Yeah, it's phenomenal. Everything's brand new.
It's got to be. Sure.
When's the studio getting redone?
I don't know.
The last time I was in here, they were showing you drawings.
I don't know.
The drawings.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drawings.
I really don't know. I stopped paying attention a while ago. And then they get mad, like, no, it's really happened. I'm like, we've heard that so many times. When we see guys in here actually doing something, then we'll actually be excited.
Yeah. Well, I got the little monitor.
You
That's
did?
what I asked for.
Wow.
I asked for a small monitor for the phones.
Beautiful.
And after a year, I got it. So they were going in the right direction.
Wickland's going to
I thought you were just getting bigger. I didn't know that the monitor was
It is. It's like Lily Tomlin. They put her in that giant chair.
Right.
Make her look...
That'd be cool. At least we'll feel like we have a...
big studio.
So everything has to get big? Wait, how would that work for us?
No, everything has to get smaller.
Yeah.
Then we'll feel like we're big.
We'll just hire Peter Dinklage. Next
have personal pan pizza sitting in front of you.
Right.
One of the new Pepsi Minis.
Right.
Yes. Oh, there's some great movies coming out this weekend.
Oh, boy.
Russell Crowe.
He's pushing this one.
Yeah.
You know you're not confident in your movie when you want a picture with the Pope to help promo it the first week.
Yeah.
Let's get a buzz on this.
Well, the headline is Russell Crowe's intense but silliness sinks FX-filled Noah.
Oh, sinks. Get it?
Yeah.
Well, they're clever with that shit.
They are.
And then you got the Schwarzenegger movie starting this weekend.
Don't you think it would be tough to get anybody to believe the Noah thing now? You know what I mean?
It really is. Like these Bible epics were good back, 50s, 60s. Charlton Heston's got to be in it.
Yeah.
But now I think people just go, it's a bunch of horseshit.
Right.
Enough people are still religious, though, that I think that will go to this, like The Last Temptation of Christ, or what was the Mel Gibson one?
But I think the Noah one really stretches your faith, where you could go, it's going to rain so much. It's just a wooden boat with a bunch of animals on it.
Every
animal.
Yeah.
And they never explain where they shit.
Right.
I guess
How
it's
they ate.
some... Because I remember bringing up in school, I go, I can't imagine. The shit smell.
Did you get whacked in the hand with a ruler?
No, I was just explaining that they probably hung their asses off the boat and shit that way.
Like you do when you're on a party boat. When you're on deep sea fishing. Sure.
Shit off the boat.
Just shit off the side.
Wouldn't everyone get sick, too?
Oh, what
Fucking hippos throwing up
that's all you need.
on top of the dung beetles. It would just be a mess.
I don't think the giraffe is used to being on the water, so you got to think the giraffe will have some seasickness going on.
What would they eat?
Right.
God, what a dumb story. That all the animals would have to fuck. Like if one was impotent or sterile, the whole species would stop.
And then they get mad that more people don't believe. Well,
Right.
how about you come up with more believable stories?
Crazy-ass story.
Yeah.
I loved him in Gladiator. I got to tell you, that was a fantastic
great
movie.
actor.
Yeah.
Back
What year
a
was
ways,
that?
though.
What year was that?
2000.
Was that 2000? It's a great movie.
But did we find the boat? Noah's boat?
No.
No.
Always think they find it in a mountain somewhere.
Mount Ararat.
It's always a mountain we're not allowed to go near.
And it's like a rock formation that looks kind of like the bottom of a boat. And
I thought we found a little piece of
And it's
whatever
always
that
a
is.
Christian scientist that, you know what I mean?
Right.
When they wheel those things out to say that the Earth is only 6,000 years old, you feel embarrassed for him.
That is just silly.
It's like the opposite of Cosmos.
And they're grabbing at straws to try to explain why. And
Hey, we got one of those.
Earl believes it.
Earl believes.
Earl believes the Earth is 6,000
years old.
He does.
That's
How
crazy.
dumb are people?
Well, it's Earl.
No, but it's
You're
a
racist.
child. It's like a childlike mentality.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Especially when you
Okay,
start
all right.
discovering more of the universe. And it's like ridiculous. Didn't we discover a new planet yesterday? The pink one? On the outskirts of our universe? A little
Called
pink planet?
Planet Fez.
Wow.
Is that the, oh, shit. What did I say?
Wow.
You know, it hurts.
That's pink. It's a little joke.
There it is.
We all know.
See, the pink planet.
Yeah.
New world on edge of our solar system. Give us some facts about the pink planet there, Sal.
It's little and gay, and no one will play with it. It's so sad.
Atmosphere of pure Pepto-Bismol.
It's 80 times further from the sun than Earth.
What's that?
It's 80 times further from the sun.
So how many miles would that be?
I have
93 million times 80 would be probably 2.7 billion, I'm going to guess.
Wow.
Jesus,
Come
Jimmy.
on, Norton.
Rain Man.
The hell is that?
Very good.
I don't know if that's right or not, though. I could have just fired out a wrong number.
It sounds right. That's all I care about.
Right, as long as it sounds
That
good.
sounded right.
And why is it pink?
Yeah.
It's made of ice and rock circles.
Yeah, but that doesn't make pink.
I don't know.
Ice and rocks
Pink
don't make
ice.
pink.
What's a fucking rock circle?
Yeah, what do you mean? Like it's got rings?
Oh, you don't know.
No,
you don't know why it's
Sam
pink.
would know.
Astrophysicist.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Sam
You just
would.
have to be a good reader. The article's right there. I'm sure somewhere in that article it's going to explain why it's pink.
I know.
Sorry, I got a broadcasting background, not
You can't
astrophysics.
just...
Right. Just read.
You were 7.4. I was wrong.
That's good.
A little bit.
You were closest, though.
No, I wasn't.
Like, if we were doing one of those games, you'd be closest.
Yeah.
Because I had like 400 miles.
I did.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, that's nice.
It's adorable. That's fabulous planet. It's
It makes
fabulous.
our planet look like shit.
Yeah. Come on.
Come on. Why is it pink?
Come on, Sal.
Oh, Sal, you're panicking.
You're terrible at this.
Panicking.
You're panicking.
You are. They're all
You lost your
buttons.
shit.
Keep hitting the escape
Jeez,
key.
doesn't. Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Now you're trying another site. You're going to
can't even see the
Forbes? He's going to Forbes.
Forbes? That's
Why would
money.
Forbes know why the planet's pink?
How much is it worth?
Right.
Oh, Bill Devane's buying gold on it.
10 richest celebrities.
Forbes.
I'm going to buy options on this pink
Yeah,
planet.
you don't go to Forbes for
wrong with you?
astronomy and
How big is the planet?
It's a dwarf planet, they said,
It's
which
tiny.
is sad because it won't live long. You know what I mean?
They
You
never
don't run
do.
into old dwarf
they
planets.
never do.
It's 280 miles in diameter.
That's nothing.
Wait,
80 miles in
that's not a
diameter.
planet. No,
an
that's not
asteroid.
even a moon.
That's a rock.
It's a county. That's a fucking county.
Yeah, yeah.
280.
Come on.
It's impossible.
How'd they even find it?
Right.
What is it? A neutron star? Space jokes.
Good one.
Let's go.
It looks like
I'm
Jupiter.
trying to find
We
it
can't
out.
do anything else until we find out.
280 something mile diameter.
I know that
doesn't
planets
make
take a
sense.
redshift. The redshift is when it's kind of proving that the universe expands. That's how
shit.
light gets redder.
Come on,
Yeah,
Sal.
because it means
That
the planet's
again.
moving
Is that
away
what
from
the
you.
hipsters
And by the way,
teach you over there
I
in
mixed
Brooklyn?
up 72 and 27. That was how I got that.
Is that
wrong.
what happened?
It was 7 because
You
I
invert it. You invert it, your
Yeah,
numbers.
don't
I do
Carry
that a
the
lot.
5.
don't beat yourself up.
I know, but I just can't
That's
let
pretty
it go.
impressive
I have a
still.
half an erection.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Why?
No reason. I'm not remotely sexually excited.
Did you have a Cialis recently?
No.
Want one?
Be careful with
Love
those.
one.
Be careful with the eyes in the Cialis. We
Oh,
learned
dude.
that yesterday.
If I ever walk in with a fucking dog and a cane, you'll know I had a great weekend.
All right, Sal's on another site. What site are we on now?
This is
Brentport.
MercuryNews.com.
Mercury News, they know everything about Mercury.
The only thing that they
I'm not asking about Mercury, Sal.
that's,
Jesus.
Exactly. Why don't you go to the Pluto Times?
Right. What the hell's wrong with you?
Sun Sentinel's cover.
the only details of its composition is they keep on saying it's frozen. That's
And
it.
what's that headline?
sure.
Frozen pink dwarf planet Biden spotted.
They're calling it Biden. Yeah.
Why?
I have no
After
idea.
Joe.
Yeah.
Name it after
And it's
Joe
7.5
Biden.
billion miles from the sun.
Because it's the same size as Delaware. So they're just going to
Oh,
buy
that's
it.
it. It's a
Biden.
little
Wow.
tiny thing.
It's jokingly nicknamed Biden after vice president.
Yeah,
Ah,
we
they have
figured
some
that.
good jokes
I
in
think
this
we
faith
figured that out.
community.
They are.
What do you want to
funny.
call it? Let's call it Biden. Oh, you're out of your mind. Oh, it's in the books.
They laugh.
It's the temperature there is 430 degrees.
We just want to know why it's
Fahrenheit.
pink.
Below.
Sounds
I'd like
like
to
all
know.
winter, right, guys? Am I right?
Oh, man. Oh, you know,
on.
hold on. High
Been
five.
dealing with that.
Yeah, it's cold as heck.
Oh, come on.
It's just cold.
If you found a pink planet, you should describe, explain why it's pink.
It's the biggest part of the story.
Exactly.
Yeah, why is it pink, Sal?
I'm trying to find
Quickly.
Amazing how
Get to the-
quickly
get
I've
to the
lost
pink
interest, though.
All right,
Yeah.
where are we going now?
I don't even
Find
care.
out about Biden.
Exactly.
Catholic Online.
yeah.
That's a good
All
plan.
right. Yes, maybe because Jesus painted it pink like an Easter egg, they'll say.
6,000 years ago.
They were, could this be hell? I think we finally find hell.
Yes, it's a pink-socked planet. It came out of the anus of a larger planet.
Go to the Jesus paper and see why only Latinos believe now.
You can't shake them.
No.
No, they're hanging in there.
When the last Pope was driving down, he actually went past my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And it looked like the Puerto Rican Day Parade. They were the only people that showed up.
They love
I'm like,
Jesus.
where's the Polish? Where are the Italians?
Yeah.
Where's
They're
the
starting to
Irish?
catch it. They're starting to get annoyed. I think like Latin America is like where America was in like the 60s or 70s with the church. They're starting to go like, it's a little creep.
Yeah.
But it's still got a few years left down there, but it'll go.
I don't know.
People are fed up.
really love that.
Because the new Pope's helping, too.
Yeah, but they also believe in chupacabra and all kinds of shit.
Chupacabra.
Oh, yeah.
Frank,
you got to believe in that.
Yeah, I believe in the chup.
Well, did you hear the...
We had a Yeti guy on
Yeti guy,
2 days ago.
The guy that's going to jump off of Everest with the little suit?
Swears he saw a Yeti.
He said he saw a Yeti. He walked out of his tent at a base camp while he was climbing a mountain, and Yeti was right in front of him. It jumped 300 feet over a rock mountain.
According to him.
According to him, of course.
Oh, okay.
We should have asked more questions about that.
You should ask any questions.
Yeah.
The guy who
The
saw a
Yeti,
Yeti.
or his American cousin, the Sasquatch.
Right. Pink Planet? Anything?
They found it yesterday. It's like I don't think they know all the details.
But guys that are smarter
than everyone.
But guys that are smarter than us just know why it might be pink.
That could be all guys.
Yeah.
They got to know what it's made out of.
I bet it's the
something
composition
like
of ice. It's not water ice. It's some type of gaseous thing that probably throws off pink light.
Yeah.
I would think. Yeah.
Not one caller knows either.
Dr. Steve
This is a
probably
mystery.
wouldn't know. Yeah.
Dr. Steve.
Well, the atmosphere is made up of a fluid.
Yeah, technically what will happen is it will get dyed pink, but it's really an illusion.
Illusion.
Yeah. It's like a hemorrhoid. It fills with blood.
While he's talking to you, one of his patients is dying.
Just
right next to
fucking
him.
Absolutely.
right off the old mortal coil.
Yeah. You can hear like the little pen moving over the toe tag. He's putting a final time. You can always tell when the phone gets weird when he crunches it to check the time of death on his fucking phone.
Honestly, I think I could be a hospice doctor.
Who couldn't?
Yeah,
Really?
exactly. All you got to do is
You just have to be nice.
Got to tap a cheek
Yeah.
every so
That's it.
often, say they're there.
be good at giving bad news. It's your only qualification.
And make sure you open the window so the soul, leaves.
Right, that's right.
We all saw the commercial.
Not
not tonight, Edna, or whatever the fuck her
Not
name
tonight.
is.
Like a Mildred,
Right.
whatever her
Not
old
tonight.
person name is.
All dramatic, like, oh,
Yeah.
good, she's got 12 more hours.
Could shut off the old life call.
They're making a big deal out of the fact she's got 12 more hours.
Pop the battery out of that necklace.
Right.
I'm going to hate when you start seeing old ladies in commercials named Amber and Lexus. You're like, oh, then you know we're getting fucking old.
boy, yeah.
That's not good.
That Alexis and Amber will be old lady names someday.
Oh, come on.
Now the cocaine takes care of that, though. I don't know if you'll
need
see
to get
it.
that.
There's already old
I don't know
tramp
if you see a lot
stamps
of
and
people.
stuff. You see them in the grocery store when some woman bends down to get those Goya beans they always keep on the fucking floor.
Yeah.
And you see that fucking old tramp stamp. You're like, oh, that was a great idea in the 80s. She was cutting edge.
Seems smart.
It seemed
All right.
smart.
Well, we're going to go to Sean.
Tribal art.
Because Sal doesn't have the answer. Sean
Give
in
him a
Maryland.
chance.
Sean. Shawnee.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk. Hey, I just want to know how you guys think they figured out the composition of this planet when it's 7 billion miles away. I don't think they flew there yesterday.
No,
They
they
did,
use
actually.
they use different spectrums.
And they could take an educated guess. I bet you Neil Tyson would give us an
know in a
educated
heartbeat.
guess.
He'd know
Right,
it was
yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
They use various filters
Or
and what kind of
Michikaku.
light it throws off. You could tell what the composition is based on the type of light it throws.
Let's try to get the Meech on today. Michio Kaku.
Exactly.
In between
Right.
being scared, he'll tell us what's up with the Pink
It
Planet.
was
learn
his sister
something.
that was at Jimmy's show that called us.
Michio Kaku I love, but he won't have, like, I like Brian Greene better as a theoretical physicist.
Brian Green was great.
Yeah.
Because Michio Kaku will go, it's like if you had a little bunch of cookies surrounded by a little pink hole in the donut margin. All right,
He
just
really
tell
does
me we're not
explain
that
things
dumb.
like your children, but we are.
Left's,
Got it.
left's right at you.
It must be annoying to explain things.
You know, I wonder if Brian Green.
Oh, she's a pig.
Who's that?
happen.
Everyone was wondering if that girl that filmed the that's her. Oh God! Damn,
What an
you wonder.
oinker. What an
Annoying
oinker.
bitch.
We got a lot of people calling today saying you think she's hot.
No, you could tell.
Hold on, what's that?
Looks like an Amish chick.
Collaborate and listen.
Groove and Granny is making the rounds
This
today.
is news, right?
Grandma dances
this
to
the
Vanilla
news?
Ice while cooking.
Grandma's dancing.
Ew. Groovin' Granny.
Yes, this grooving.
Why is that crazy?
It's not.
Moves to Ice Ice Baby.
Because she listened to Ice Ice Baby when she was younger.
The entire time.
How great would it be if this ended like a home invasion video where fucking Granny had that pot smashed against the back of her head?
Yes, and I promise.
I want to see it end like Nicholson's wife in what was that movie?
Leave it to Grandma.
Oh yeah, something Schmidt.
Schmidt, yeah.
About
Schmidt.
Yeah, the vacuum cleaner and one shoe askew.
Yes.
I don't know.
I despise
Play to the camera.
Maybe.
As the dog was.
Or she does that every morning.
Maybe.
This Fox and Friends is everything that's wrong with the news.
Granny had big boobs, though.
They're all that way, though. I mean,
They
no
are
matter
all
where
that
you
way.
go.
You're right. You're right.
She had nice pillow
Good
boobs.
morning.
Thank you.
All right, well...
I appreciate. Oh no! Don't put it there. Oh, good dear. Oh dear, couldn't spill. You put the coffee on a bunch of napkins. Thank you for catching that. Delightful to see you.
Yes.
Sal is still trying to figure out why the planet's pink.
Exactly.
Not one person just guessing why it's pink.
Call Sam.
Yeah.
Sam would know.
I know
Sam would know.
I know why it's
What?
pink. Go ahead.
Travis?
Oh, Travis is going to let you off the hook.
It's all red
Sal.
shift, but go
Amazing,
ahead.
'cause Travis being gay, this kind of fits into the whole thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Travis?
If it was like green, I would have.
You would not know.
I would.
The dramatic coloring of the gas giant is indicative of its youth.
Hold on. Can we say something? Gas giant and 283-mile circumference
not a gas
do not go
giant.
hand in hand. One of you guys is wrong.
It's not a gas
Reading
giant.
an article about the planet.
Okay, well then why are you calling it a gas giant?
I'm not calling it a
The
gas
other one
giant.
said a
the author.
dwarf. It
Unless
was a
it's-
dwarf.
Well,
No,
they're just
Ronnie's
saying
a dwarf.
Giant gas. I mean,
They have a lot of gas.
it's just a baby. NASA scientists estimate the age of the solar system is 160 million years old. The planet is literally glowing from the heat of its recent formation.
Oh, it's brand new.
Oh, so they're probably
Then
saying
how's
that
it around here?
But
The heat, but it's also 400 degrees below
Stop
zero.
jumping in
Sal,
like you knew
too
that
late.
all along, Sal.
Too late, Sal.
You had a chance, Sal.
Too
Seriously.
late.
I'm trying to hijack Travis's brilliant
Yeah.
explanation.
maybe the core is just a couple of 100 miles, and then the gas around it is bigger. I don't know, though. I don't care anymore. I've completely lost interest in this story after like a minute.
Why? 7.2 billion miles from here.
You know what?
Right.
Doesn't affect my day-to-day workings.
Yeah, let's see that planet carry something to the job site. Then
right.
we know.
You know, when I'm putting up some lumber, planet doesn't mean a hill of beans. I'm getting 2 eggs over easy with bacon on a roll. Salt, pepper, ketchup.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Of course, salt,
not
pepper,
ketchup. Boy, when they used to put ketchup on that, and then I'd come in to
brings it
change
all
it, and
together.
I'd say, "Excuse me, there's ketchup on this." He goes, "You asked for ketchup." I said, "Why would I ask for ketchup? I hate ketchup on eggs. Why would I forget that I hate it?"
Ketchup brings the whole thing together. You're
No,
a
it
communist,
doesn't.
man.
Ketchup is for people who only want to taste ketchup, no matter
Right.
what the fucking food is.
It's all very, very
It's
tangy.
like, oh, that tastes like ketchup.
Ketchup.
That's good.
That's what
I
kids
might
do.
go with
You're
ketchup
right.
on potatoes and scrambled eggs, but if you get 2 eggs over easy, and you put ketchup on it, it's just going to look like it's horrible.
Stop saying potatoes.
But potatoes.
Potatoes.
Hey, potatoes. You want some potatoes? What do you got? Potatoes in your ears?
You want? We got some more info on the Pink Planet. We have to take this call. I'm telling you. I know you're over it, but Mike in Denver. Go ahead, Mike.
I heard that they found that there's 2 in that pink, and if you turn it around, there's probably 1 on the other side.
Uranus. See what I did there?
Oh, very good. Yes,
One in the pink.
So one in Uranus and
One
the
in
other
Uranus.
right in the pink.
Right here,
Great joke.
Ronnie.
That was brilliant, dude. Fucking brilliant.
Did you guys see the 60 Minutes with the Pink Panther fucking bandits on there?
No, what
These
are
are
they
my
doing?
favorite thieves of all time.
What are they doing?
They're the guys that'll just ride into a mall on, like, they'll fucking just blast through into a jewelry store. 60 seconds, boom.
Right.
They're in and out. No one
That's
can stop
skill.
them. And they've got like 60, 70 goddamn robberies.
That's movie shit.
No one can stop them.
That's movie
Why? Because
shit.
they're in and out too fast.
They're in and out too fast. Plus, they're ex-military, and then they take it back to Serbia or some fucking place where the EU can't even come in.
Wow.
And they just get back there and they just party it up.
Wait, where have they been doing it? In the States?
No, they've been doing it in Europe, but they
a
also
GTA
like
mission.
even went into Dubai. But look,
let's
I
pop
don't
this
want,
up.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want this to turn into another Pink Planet. But there's all kinds of videos. The Pink Panthers are the names.
Operation Pink Panther. Is this a good one?
I bet it's not.
No, I
it.
don't think
I don't
so.
think
I
this-
bet you.
This only has
When you got a Pink
50,000.
Panther,
I bet you.
plural. Or else we're going to be watching cartoons in here.
Right.
By the way,
Oh, that aardvark.
someone said Noah is not a traditional Bible film. It's based on the story, but God isn't mentioned once in the film. I don't know if that's true.
All right.
Then Noah must seem like a real asshole.
It's still a guy with a boat full of animals.
Yeah.
With everyone else dead.
Silly story.
They're not crashing cars.
Oh my God! What
are you doing,
Sal? What are you doing?
There's a documentary on these guys, Sal.
Sal.
I mean,
Yeah,
I know
60
these
minutes.
guys were
There you
discovered
go.
yesterday, so
60
that
minutes.
skill's done. It's done.
$500 million?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're fucking unbelievable.
Righteous
They only steal diamonds.
I gotta watch
it,
this.
huh?
Oh, thank God it's
Most
not morally
successful gang
safer.
of diamond thieves in the world is credited with over
60 minutes is just the geriatric news.
And they still in top 5 every
year. The gang is composed of networks of
This guy's
teams
the
who work
youngster of the
together,
crew,
in
at
Europe
80.
mostly, but they've done jobs in 35 countries as far afield
35
as
countries.
Tokyo and Dubai. They are ex-Yugoslavs. Many fought in the Serbian Special Forces during the Bosnian
What's wrong
War.
with his voice?
They are called the Pink Panthers, and that's not a joke.
His hands are in
They
raging
got the
too.
name from
Why are
those
they pink?
famous Peter Sellers movies of the 70s and 80s.
I see.
As you can well imagine, there are scores of jewelers and cops in many countries
Well imagine.
who do not find them
Is he
funny
sitting in a
at
wheelchair?
all. Their exploits have become the stuff of legend. But what they did in Dubai
This could be a
few years
great
ago
story.
shocked even the police
I
officers.
know.
It's so boring already.
Yeah.
How do you make this boring like that?
The story will continue.
We'll continue. You didn't even start the story.
I want to hear the Dubai part because I want to go there.
Security camera footage captured
No, this is during the fucking...
This is like the Italian job shit right
drove
here.
right into the mall in 2 Audis.
Drive into
crashed
it.
the cars into the doors of the Graf jewelry store. Then men in commando gear jumped out, ran into the shop,
Got hammers.
seemed perfectly relaxed as they broke into glass cases and bagged diamonds worth $3.5 million.
Come on.
I would just have a bag full of broken glass. Be like, I can't tell.
And then they drive out of the mall.
I'd still say you get a cut of it, though.
Yeah.
I'd be like, give him his.
Yeah, he was
tried.
there.
I had to
Yeah.
see the video of it to believe that they actually
Because
drove
Obama can't believe
2
this.
cars,
Yeah.
through the mall and then do all of that 40
To Adolf Caesar.
45 seconds. Yeah, it was
Get
hard
you.
to believe, but it happened.
That's the world's chief cop who found it hard to believe. Ron Noble.
I think every man sits around and dreams about
Of course.
just bank robbery.
I just dream of driving through a mall.
Say that that's true.
How do they not fuck up the cars when they're smashing into the doors? They just know how to do that right, too.
Yeah, they're not fucking around. They come down and they train like military guys.
They get right
and
in
then
and out.
boom, they're in and out
And
so
their
fast.
Have they killed anyone?
I think only one person has ever died.
that's
And that's somebody tried to stand between them and the fucking door. That's a mistake.
Oh, really?
Get out of the way.
Remember the scene
Get
from that
out of the way.
hilarious Peter Sellers comedy where the thief hides the
we get
diamond
to watch
in a
Little
jar
Pink
of
Panther.
cold cream?
Yeah, you bring back a little Peter Sellers stuff.
Did
You know.
exactly the same thing.
When they
after
get
hit
home,
a high-end jewelry store
their
in
Asian
2005,
counterpart
making
fights
$1
them.
billion in
But they put him in the cream.
They
did the exact same thing.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Incidentally, it was the largest jewel heist in British history.
You know what also?
Then Tokyo.
They're the main suppliers for
Men
Steven
wearing
Singer
wigs
Jewelers.
entered
The other corner, 8th and Walnut in Philly.
mobilized clerks with pepper
They went
spray,
to
and
Tokyo.
let off with diamonds, a tiara, and the Comtesse de Vendôme necklace worth $30 million.
Holy fuck. That's a good score right there, huh?
The jewelry store inside a hotel.
Pepper spray.
In front of stunned guests, 3 men raced through the lobby and into the store. They smashed glass cases.
I'd be like, is this
and
Johnny
made off with
Knoxville?
More than $1 million
What's going on
worth
here?
of stones.
Wow, just blitzkrieg.
In the last 20
Yep.
years, they've been responsible
Gaultier.
for $500 million.
How many guys, you think,
all that-
in the
Well,
operation?
that's the weirdness that it's almost like a mafia thing, only there's no head of it.
They
all just kind
franchise
of
it
work
out.
together, yeah.
How they do weeks of surveillance and
Oh,
preparation.
man, they look like
before an
movie
attack.
guys.
Yeah.
These undercover shots show a team taking the measure of a target before a hit.
The MO of the Pink Panthers is very clear. They tend to use
This guy's never going to capture him.
No, he doesn't stand a fucking chance.
attractive woman.
That?
Woman wearing
She's the one that goes into the store, cases the place.
They even have a hot girl?
Yeah.
Next,
What is this? Is this one of those Oceans movies?
They're perfect for
This is
that.
crazy.
Smash and grab men. 4 people
Brad Pitt.
altogether. precise timing, and
Look at them
well-planned
fucking
getaways
hammer.
are
They
their
break the
trademark.
glass.
So you're breaking the window.
They enter the door until they break all the glass in the cases, take the jewelry.
Can I help you? Some irate employee. Excuse me.
Why wasn't that guy covered up?
He
He doesn't give a fuck.
He
He's
don't
going
care.
back to a place that the cops can't even come in.
It's like base and
Hole in the
tag.
wall.
It's
Yeah.
like home base and tag.
So maybe these guys are only doing one and done.
Safe. I'm safe.
Yeah, but they're probably spreading the money around a little bit. You know, they're probably half gypsies.
Right.
Your allies in the brutal Bosnian wars against the Muslims.
What was that about?
When UN sanctions halted the flow
how
of
far back we gonna
products
go?
into the country,
Exactly.
groups of soldiers.
I think we could pull off one of these if we just fucking, put our
Right.
heads together.
We
Stop
just
doing
do
radio
one.
for 5 minutes.
We just do one. 36 mil for fucking...
But instead of diamonds, we just go in and steal frozen yogurt. Like, just
You
go
want to
with
go to like an orange Julius? We'll knock over an orange
Just go with
Julius.
big buckets. We need 4.5 to 5 minutes to fill this bucket.
One of us gets the bucket, the other three just scream.
Yeah.
Got to keep the pain in the ass innocent bystanders scared.
Is it weird that diamonds are
Girls
still
girl's
valued?
best friend.
They're still valued.
Yeah.
After all
we
this
still
time.
got it.
Why?
Yeah,
Still
20,
got it.
Don't know.
2014, they're still
Yeah.
I
valued.
mean, I could get back then, it's shiny. Oh, we don't have anything shiny. Now you got a fucking, plasma TV. You got
man.
you got
Right?
the internet. There's a lot more shiny things to look at.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, what would you really rather have? A smartphone or a fucking diamond?
A diamond. You can
Smart.
sell it, buy a shitload of smartphones, get blown.
I don't think you're getting the point here, Jimmy.
Went over Jimmy's head.
See?
Or did he go around the point? I think
might have gone around.
he did something interesting there.
I got around the point.
We got a guy who has a relative that works for Interpol. AJ in Brooklyn. AJ.
I thought that was a movie police thing. I didn't
They
think it's
smell
real.
bacon.
AJ.
Hey, gentlemen.
Mark.
So
Hey.
the group that Ronnie, how you doing, buddy? Nice to have you on the radio.
He's on the radio every day. What's that about?
Exactly, sir.
Is it?
Not on the Opie and Anthony channel. It's the only channel I listen to, pal.
What about Raw Dog?
Dog.
You got to give Ronnie a taste.
I will, Ronnie. I love
Don't
you.
bother.
I'm with you.
Don't bother. He's got replays to listen to.
Right.
That's true.
I love the replays. I love them.
Oh, Christ, all right.
This doesn't help
Really?
Ronnie, though.
Get it.
My God.
Noon, Raw Dog. What's the matter with you?
Fucked over there. I'm fucked.
Raw Dog will be on. A Raw Dog will be on. So this is the same
They
group of
sent
guys.
it to the
About
Pink Planet.
It's 14. It's 14 guys, and they are from Serbia, but they're led by two ex-American military guys.
I love that.
Actually worked with. No joke. They're ex-Marines that are running this whole group across Europe. They definitely
Outstanding.
go in. They do 6 months. They go in. They case the joint. They knock it off, and then disappear for 6 months. They
I
go
like
to
case the joint. He's using
Yeah.
like
Yeah, using really great lingo.
They
Interpol.
case the joint.
You obviously watched Freebie and the Bean.
Jimmy, and then Columbo comes out and says, the guy took the knife out of the butter.
It's Kevin Pollak.
Yeah, that was pretty
Love
good.
it. That's
Yeah.
a great impression.
That was a darn good Peter Falk.
That was. Oh, I thought he was doing the Bambino at the end of his life. That was not good.
Is this
sir.
going to make diamonds more expensive for us? Are we going to have to pay more?
You
Because
just
these
buy those
guys...
blood diamonds. Those are the
I love those.
nice,
Got a
inexpensive,
finger attached to it.
beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
Cares.
Yeah. Right, I don't care how they
Don't
get
care.
them.
Yes.
It's far away from here. We don't care.
Exactly.
Far away misery.
I'm not the one who lopped the arm off. I'm
Yeah.
just the one fucking trying to get laid with this thing.
Even if it happened in Cleveland, we wouldn't care.
Far enough. I don't care if they're hobbling people in fucking Philly at this point.
You'd still buy it?
Oh yeah.
How else are you going to get cheap diamonds?
Yeah. Come on.
But, in a lot of ways, I even think there's blood donuts out there. I think most
Cronut, yeah.
places that
Oh,
you
the
go,
Cronut.
they push and push and push till someone gets hurt.
Blood donut. It's terrible, the atrocities going on in this world.
It happens.
Yeah.
You want to
Yeah.
build a bridge, someone's going to die. That's what's going to happen.
Yes.
It's a sad day for pastries, by the way.
Why is that?
They're closing down the Entenmann's
Is that right?
place on Long Island, the main place.
Why?
It's big news on Long Island.
I
Big
drive
news.
past there, going to the mall and stuff.
People aren't buying the Entenmann's.
People don't want wax donuts anymore. They don't.
You don't like that fucking high sheen donut? That chocolate donut is like they put it on a buffing wheel. I love it.
I love those donuts to this day.
It's great.
But he's right. They must add wax to the chocolate for whatever reason.
You could fix your
Just a
hair
little bit.
in one of those donuts.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
I love those donuts.
I took it back. I go, this is not dry enough. I worked my way through the hard wax, and then it wasn't dry enough inside.
Oh, God, I love
It really
those.
is. a horrible donut.
I think that's why people started dunking. You know what I mean? Like, just like, let me try to get some life, some
moisture.
This donut.
I feel like I'm in a desert.
So it's going to be done? It's going to be gone?
I don't know what this means, because this is the main place, I guess, right?
You don't like the coffee cake with the chocolate in it? Like, I like that.
No, classic coffee cake.
I like classic coffee cake, but I like someone
Stop messing around with the recipe. We're good.
I remember when we used to go over to the DeLuca's house out there in Queens when I was a kid. Mom and Dad would always bring a crumb cake. A nice crumb cake. We'd sit down.
And a crumb for a son.
I never knew what they were talking about either. They'd hang out for hours at the table, just drinking coffee, smoking cigarettes, and just talking.
Would you go down to the factory to get cheaper?
No,
we did. We were poor.
You actually got Entenmann's
from the Entenmann's factory. You went down there and it was a lot cheaper.
The whole area smells nice too.
Yeah.
In the summer when the windows are down, you drive past, you're like, hey, what's that? It smells like a donut.
Can we
wonderful.
Let's play the news clip. It's big news for Long Island.
Oh, local. We're going local.
Left literally with their walking papers.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that, it's over. Pretty much.
Wow.
Dennis Marcus is losing
So is the
his
Grateful
job
Dead,
after
sir.
36 years. One of 178 workers to be let go.
Oh, boy.
The layoffs will be complete by July.
Oh, no.
That's when Entenmann's will end.
Entenmann's.
He got the end
The
in there.
company has been
God
making
bless him.
cakes, cookies, and bread here since 1961.
Still numb, but I can't really say anything about it.
In fact, most employees...
And they're closing Entenmann's down. Tink, tink.
Entenmann's chocolate chip cookies with that are fucking amazing.
You like those?
Yeah.
Sources say
best cookies ever.
Is Bimbo taking?
Workers severance if they spoke to the
It's Bimbo taking over?
Claim the
They're
company
taking everything.
denies.
Maybe they should change the name.
The decision to end production here is a financial one.
Why else would it be? It's racial.
I think he's happy to be be doing this story. Stand up in front of the Entenmann's factory.
The missing plane. This guy's talking about the cookie makers going on strike. Fucking idiot.
The taxes.
Everybody's wearing earrings in this place.
Yeah.
Sal DeBono was shopping at the Entenmann's thrift store when he heard the news. That store will stay open here, as will a distribution facility.
Yeah.
But baking operations will be moved out of
Cheese-filled
state.
crumb cakes,
To Venera for 30-year employee Randy Bryant.
Poor guy.
Meant everything. House, everything.
Oh,
And for 33-year veteran
look at
David
this guy. He looks like, what's his name?
For interviews.
Looks like Baldwin.
Rick Sergel, News
That
4
guy looked
Little.
like Alec Baldwin with a fucking beard.
Was it?
33 years he's
And
been
for
there.
30
Fucking guy is Alec Baldwin. Fucking
Alec
paparazzi. He's probably doing the part.
He's working at Entenmann's.
He does look like him.
It might be one of his relatives. They're all from
They're
Long
all
Island.
from Long Island,
That might be
sure.
one of the, the cousins
Lesser
you don't hear
brothers.
about.
Yes.
The lost Baldwin.
He's the non-actor. He tried. He just
Fucking throws donuts at people's faces. He's so
Steven.
angry.
everything he writes is a donut theme. He tries to get Alec to star in his movies. It's all about donuts and cakes. And Alec's like, you got to switch gears. This is not going to be a big seller. I'm telling you, they break in, they knock the glass, and they steal the donuts. No, that has no flair.
Another donut, you little piggy. Yes, Entenmann's.
Good call. It looks exactly like him.
Right.
You take the
Exactly. It's actually
glasses.
scary.
It is, right?
You take that beard off
Shave the
of him.
fucking beard and be a lookalike.
That fucking, what's that beard? That's not Kenny Loggins. That's a
Dan Haggerty?
Michael McDonald.
That's nice. That's a nice one.
And he has that little thing on his forehead.
That's a bakery accident that he had years ago.
Yes.
I bet they, it's fucking Long Island, so they got the news like 8 o'clock. By 8:15, everyone's just pissing in the batter. Fuck this.
You gotta love Long Island, right?
Oh wow, we got a jewelry heist closer to home here. Jake in Jersey. Jake.
Well, K Jewelers got ripped off.
Oh, Jesus.
$1.90 worth of merchandise was taken.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago in Paramus, Route 4, these guys, they must have saw this fucking Pink Panther guys. They crashed through the glass of the front of the place. They had the cable wire. They tied it to the safe, dragged it outside, and they had a fucking backhoe in the parking lot, scooped up the safe, and put it in the back of a pickup truck. And we need something for the minutes.
That sounds like you're leaving a lot of evidence.
Yeah,
around. Where did the backhoe come from?
And where does it go after that?
Slowly.
That place over there on Route 4 is like, if you go there during the day, you'll get pulled over for a fucking blinker in like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But they can do this in the parking lot.
All right, we got it. We got the story.
That's why cops love when you tell them, why aren't you out catching real criminals?
Right.
Do that next time you're pulled over.
I said that when I was arrested for rape.
All right, Jake, thank you. We got that story now.
Big and bold jewelry heist, and this was not your run-of-the-mill burglary. Thieves nicked a $250,000.
She's a nice lady.
The coordinated heist involved trucks, a backhoe, and heavy equipment. It took just minutes for the suspects to get in and out of the jewelry center in Paramus. Dre Clark is there. Dre?
Sade, not only were these guys bold, they were extremely determined to get what they want. Take a look at this parking lot. It is very well lit.
He had the fingertips cut out of his gloves.
And inside that store,
MMA
cameras are everywhere, yet that did not stop them from making their move right through that area right there.
At night.
And boy, oh boy.
Did he just say that didn't stop us from making our move?
I was going to say, he wants everyone to know he didn't do it.
Burglars using extreme measures to steal precious jewels.
Precious
and
jewels? That looks like
diamonds
flea
from the
market
jewelry
shit.
center in Paramus.
They're very gutsy. I guess they have nothing to lose, and then they know they're very professional.
Oh, you fucked this guy?
He fucking did it for the insurance.
And dragged a safe out the store using a steel cable connected to the truck.
Wow.
Outside, they used a backhoe to lift the safe and dump it into another vehicle.
It takes a lot of guts and grit to pull something like this off.
They were in and out within 2 minutes. Police say they got away with $250,000 worth of jewelry that was locked inside the safe.
Chump change
Cell
right there.
phone video recorded after the burglary shows the extensive damage inside the store. And notice the pickup truck
out the
and
empties, man.
backhoe they left
It's like a
behind
party.
in the store parking lot.
They leave a backhoe. That's got to be worth more than $250,000. They lost money on this deal.
Yeah, take the backhoe. Yeah. We'll go to jail as long.
We forgot the backhoe.
Right.
Shit.
Right. You can sell that
How
for
do
a
you
few
get
bucks.
the back? Like they can't trace where it came from.
You just steal it. They probably stole it.
How do you steal a backhoe?
I don't know.
Slowly go down Route 4 until you get to the jewelry store?
Maybe there's one in the parking lot for something else already.
Yeah.
But you imagine if that was your job in that whole heist, to drive the backhoe away. It's an hour later, you're still in the parking lot, slowly leaving.
Everyone else is fucking popping champagne and high-fiving. You're freaking out because it's starting to rain. Yeah. There's nothing in that cab.
The cops hear the beeping sound when you try to back into an alley to hide. It's just terrible. What a plan.
Any more on this story, or is that it?
Probably it.
Calculated.
The jewelry center owner says the burglars knew they were being recorded by the store surveillance.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah. We got the facts.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Some brazen criminals out there. Brazen.
Yeah. Ron Bennington is here.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe after the next break, you could, announce why he's here.
There's a reason?
Yes. Sort of, I guess.
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Gigantic reason.
But the reason is weird.
What do you mean?
Because we could just do it now. If you think about it.
That's hilarious.
We could just do it now.
Well, why don't you?
Without all the hullabaloo?
No, not the announcement.
I know.
We could just do it now.
Yeah.
All right, we'll explain next.
Relax. The Opie and Anthony Show will be right back on Sirius XM.